Namaste children, welcome back to another session of our chapter Safety and First Aid. So as we all know in our earlier classes, class 5, 3rd and 4th, we read about first aid, different type of accidents like fractures, animal bite, drowning, burns. These are some different types of accidents, and first aid that to be taken in during those accidents we came to know in our lower classes. But first of all, we should learn what is an accident. So if we know accident, then we will be little careful to avoid such accidents. So accident, it means it is a situation, it may occur at any time, anywhere, either without giving a warning. In fact, without giving a warning, if any incident is happened, because of that, if we will get hurt, small or a severe hurt, that type of incidents we are calling it as an accident. These accidents, they may occur at any time, anywhere, without giving any warning. So these accidents are occurring in different places, from a small kid to a old man. So this may occur to anyone, anytime, anywhere, without giving any warning. Such situations, such incidents, we are calling it as an accident. So especially now, this is one such accident that you are able to see on the screen, which occurred on the road. So today the main focus of our topic is road safety, and even especially road safety only. Today we are going to cover the complete road safety, and even in the playground when you are playing with your friends. Okay children, so what is an accident? Accident, it is an incident that may occur at any time, anywhere, without giving any warning. And majority of the accidents, they are occurring due to our carelessness. Okay, so due to the carelessness, majority of the accidents that are occurring. Yes, so now if we are little bit careful, we can avoid the accidents. So let us see what are the different types of safety measurements that to be taken when you are traveling on a road. So this is the first one. What you can see, small children, they are crossing the road. Yes, so generally you people will also cross the road from one side of the road to another side. So when you are crossing the road, what must be followed? Let's see. So when you are crossing the road, must and should we cross the road at the zebra crossing? Must and should we cross the road at the zebra crossing? This is the first safety measurement that to be taken to all the footpathers. They should cross the road at the zebra crossing. So now, second thing, that is, we should not walk on the road. We should always and always walk on the footpath, because generally we will see so many people, they are walking on the road. But no, we should not follow it. We should always and always walk on the footpath. That is the second safety measurement. So now one more thing, when you are crossing on the road via zebra crossing, that time you should check at first the right side, then left side, again right side, and start crossing the road. What I am saying, when you are walking on the road and crossing the road using a zebra crossing, first you check the right side, then check the left side, again right side, and start crossing the road. Okay children? Yes. And one more important thing, that is, when you are crossing the road, you even should check the traffic signal. This is the traffic signal. Follow the traffic signal. Not only the vehicles, even a footpather should also follow the traffic signal. If the green light is on and when all the vehicles are moving, you should not cross the road. If the red light is on, then you should cross the road. Or sometimes a green light with a human symbol will be there. That is also an indication that a footpather can cross the road. Okay, so while crossing the road, we should be so cautious and we should follow few things. That is, every time we should cross the road using a zebra crossing, and always walk on the footpath. Then While crossing the road, check the right side, left side, again right side, and then start crossing the road. And always be cautious towards the traffic signals. If the green light is on, don't cross the road. So these are some of the safety measurements we should follow while crossing the road. In the same manner, you people even travel in the school bus. So when you are traveling in the school bus, this is the common thing what you people will do. You will lean out of the bus. You lean out of the bus is saying that you are keeping your head outside the bus, keeping your hands outside the bus, and will start playing. That's what here this much big cross is there, which is saying that we should not lean out of the bus. It's very dangerous. Not only school bus, from any vehicle we should not lean out of that vehicle, because when you are keeping your head outside, from backside another vehicle will come and it may lead to an accident. We should never and ever keep our hands, head outside the bus, outside the mirrors of the bus. Yes, so this is the thing. Another important thing, that is, do not get in or out of a moving bus. This is also most important one. If the bus is moving, do not, no, never and ever get into that moving bus. And if you are in a bus and the bus is moving, don't get out of the bus. This is most important one, because majority of the college students, they will move into the running bus and they will meet with accidents. So never and ever get into a moving bus and get out of the moving bus. This is another safety measurement that should be taken on the road. This is don't lean out of the bus. Okay. And now, don't talk with the driver, because he is the one who is handling the bus. So if you are talking with the driver and disturbing the driver, his focus will go on your discussion, and the driver cannot concentrate on his driving. So never and ever disturb the bus driver while he is driving. Yes. So here the bus driver, if he got disturbed, there is a high chance that you will get accidents. So never and ever disturb the bus driver. Yes. And one more thing. Yes. Here you can see, when you are driving on a two-wheeler, compulsory use helmet. This is one most important safety measurement. If nowadays the traffic police had taken a very good step, the one who is not having a helmet, they are taking the photos and we are getting challans. Okay, so use always a helmet while driving a two-wheeler. So now when you are driving any vehicle, that may be a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler, while driving, don't use the mobile. While driving, you should not use the mobile. Okay. Yes. Now the important thing, few people whose houses are nearby to the main road, that time you should not come on the road and don't play on the road. This is another important thing. Small children especially, don't come out of the house, don't play on the road. Yes. Now another one, when you are using a four-wheeler, always and always use a seat belt. Always and always wear a seat belt when you are in a four-wheeler. Okay. So these are some of the road safety measurements that to be followed. So we started from a safety measurement, that is, let us see, that is, while crossing the road, use zebra crossing. Always walk on the footpath. Yes. Cross the zebra crossing by checking the traffic signals, traffic lights, and even while crossing the zebra crossing, always check right side, left side, and right side of the road. If you are moving in a school bus, never and ever lean out of that bus, and never and ever get in or get out of the moving bus. Yes. After that, don't disturb the driver. Don't disturb the driver. These are some of the safety measurements that to be followed. Even in a two-wheeler case, always using a helmet, wearing a seat belt is also very much important, and even don't use the mobile phones while you are driving. So now other than this, there is another areas are there where we will get hurt, that is our playground. So when you are playing games, don't play the rough games. Don't push each other, don't pull each other. If you are playing the rough games, that may also lead to the accidents. That may be minor or a severe. If you are playing a rough games, you are pulling your friend and he is pushing you like that. If anything such happened means it leads to a rough games which always and always causes accidents. Okay, this is one more important thing which you people are missing a lot from past 1 year, that is jumping on the benches. So when teacher is not there in the class, during lunch break, short breaks, don't jump on the benches, because when you are jumping on the benches, it's very difficult for you. Yes, because you may fall down from the benches and definitely you will get hurt. So don't jump on the benches, and of course don't push anyone even in a fun. Okay, don't push anyone even in a fun. Okay, so these are some of the things that to be followed in our class also, to avoid accidents. And even don't use sharp edged items. Yes, while you are playing, don't use sharp edged items. Don't play with what is this, dusters, books like that. Don't play with them. Yes, and even don't climb on the shelves to take out anything. If you want anything, you can ask your parents. And one more important thing that we will notice, that is don't leave your toys on the floor. If you are leaving your toys on the floor, there is a high chance that may keep your foot on it and you will slip and you will fall and you will met with an accident. Don't play with the iron gadgets. Don't run on the staircase. Don't touch directly that electric sockets. These are some of the things that not to be followed to be safe, because our small carelessness always and always leads to accidents. So now in front of you on your boards there are some traffic signs are there. So traffic signs are road signs, we can say. The signs, these signs that are there in front of you, that are called your traffic signs or road signs, which are some of the safety measurements that to be taken on the road. Because this type of traffic signs arise because of a safety as an important criteria due to the increased number of vehicles. So these signs were given by the government that were placed in different regions of the road. It is only because to create an awareness and to control the accidents as the rapid increase in the number of vehicles that they are seeing every day by day. So this type of signs, we are saying them as a road signs, or we even can say it as a traffic signs. So the first is traffic sign. If it is written on the board, stop means you should stop. That's it. As the red star is the color of the traffic lights, it is stop. Even this board of stop also, it is a stop. And now the down triangle, it's giving an idea that give away. Like ambulances, fire engines, if they are moving, we should definitely give away, because those are the things where the person's life is in risk. So we must and should give way to those vehicles. Now the third symbol, that is saying that in both the arrows, if one arrow is crossed, it is saying that that road is for one way. Only in one direction vehicles can move. Only one arrow is there with an into mark, cross mark, then it is no entry. You can't go with your vehicle into that area. Even the same one, this is also a one-way signal. If both the arrows are crossed, means there is no way for the vehicle. There is no way for the vehicle. If an arrow mark is towards the right side, the right with a cross mark, then it is saying that the right turn is stopped. The same, the left turn is prohibited. One way. If the U-turn is crossed, then it is saying that prohibited U-turn. Overtaking is prohibited. No horns is prohibited, and a speed limit. These are some of the common traffic road signs that we will come across on the roads. Even in our school, we will see this one, a speed limit. definitely we will see the speed limit. Okay, so these are some of the signs that to be followed compulsory. If simply a horn symbol is there, means compulsory you should horn there. Yes, so if a arrow mark towards the left side is there, compulsory you should keep your vehicle on the left side. Yes, if an arrow mark towards the left side, this one, it is your compulsory left turn, go ahead, compulsory right turn, either go ahead or right turn, either go ahead or the left turn. These are some of the traffic signs that must be followed on the road so that you can reach your home safely. Along with this, we even see in the shopping malls, we will see especially this one, we will see on the shopping malls, that is a P will be there and that P is crossed. It's indicating that no parking. You should not park your vehicle over there. And even you will see one human will be there and that human, he will be crossed. That is no pediatricians, means on that way nobody should walk. Okay, and even a zebra crossing symbol, a speed brake symbol, like this it will be there. Okay, so there are some different type of traffic signals that were designed by the government to stop the number of accidents, as they are noticing the number of vehicles that are increasing day by day. Okay children, so in our today's class we read about road safety measurements. What are the different types of measurements that to be followed during road on the road, and that not to be followed when you are on the road. Okay children, read your textbook, and from page number 28 all the safe traffic signs or your road signs pictures are there that you draw on the white paper side of your classwork and color them neatly. Okay children, thank you so much.